Keep it tuned to Super Mega Radio, where I may or may not have just spilled coffee all over the mixing board. Transmission may be impacted.
Vertigo's Pizza, where the pizza spins so fast, whoa, they'll make you dizzy. Dizziness not guaranteed.
All right. Good afternoon, evening, everyone. We're here for the final games of the week. We're playing 3 tonight here. First one is going to be the Moonshots taking on the Sonics here. Important game for both teams tonight. I don't see anything for the Moonshots, so I'll just assume they are good to go.
Apparently, the Beanball Boogie Flash Mob crew is at it again, staggering around the intersection.
Sonics, I think, are auto.
Either they're deliberately blocking traffic, or, hear me out, maybe this whole time
Suggest the lineup, alright?
A gaggle of confused tourists. Either way, there's congestion, folks. Congestion.
I'm getting
Right. Without further ado, let's get game one going. Moonshots have an on-fire car. We'll see how the Sonics pitching can contain the top of the order here as we get into first inning. Tristan Benjamin leading things off for the Moonshots. Grounder right to Dean, throws to first for the first out of the inning. Sets up Jerry Horn, almost hitting 400 this half. 4 home runs and 6 RBIs. Grounder right to Dean again, makes another play to first for the second out of the inning. Santiago Magana up to bat. Tense at the plate right now, but his hitting stats certainly don't indicate it. Hitting 300 with 4 home runs and 7 RBIs. So probably a hit or so will get him back on track. Watches a slow pitch for a full count. Grounder up the middle, and that'll be the first hit of the night. And yep, there goes his mojo back up. Sets up the on-fire Alberto Carr. Having a monster half here with the Moonshots. On fire, hitting 431, 8 home runs, and 17 RBIs. Ooh, swing and a miss. Oh, 1-1 count. Two count. Full count now, runner on first. 2 outs. And that's gonna be another grounder up the middle. Runners running second, heading to third, and this will be in time. Base rounder making all the difference there. Matthias Houndstooth now has runner in scoring position with 2 outs here in the top of the first. 1-1 count. And that goes up the middle, and the Moonshots strike first here, making it a 1-0 game off the RBI single. Destiny Richard up next. And that's going to be hit high. Can the right fielder get to it? He can. Chases it down, keeps the Moonshots to 1 run aboard as we go to the bottom of the first. Ashton Brock leading things off. Grounder right to Benjamin, and the pitcher drops the ball. Oh no, bad start here for the Moonshots pitching, as he is going to already be tense. Runner goes for the steal, and they had enough time to sleep on that because he's gonna get caught by a mile. Full count now. Grounder up the middle, so they regain their runner on first, this time with 1 out. Number 3 hitter Beckett Bernal hitting 525, no home runs and 6 RBIs. So he's been a hitting machine for the Sonics this half. Getting on base more often than not. 3-1 count. Another full count here. And that's going to be a walk. So runners on first and second. 1 out, sets up Lark Leshley. Hitting 349, 3 home runs, and 5 RBIs as she rips this one down foul. 0-1 count. Ground goes right past the diving shortstop. It's gonna go all the way to the wall. 1 run will score. Runners heading for home, and the Sonics retake the lead here in the bottom of the first, setting up Asbestos Fan. Ooh, nice curveball at the bottom of the zone. Whiffs on the changeup, 0-2. Swing and a miss. Gets him there for the second out of the inning. Vale Dean due up. And that could be popped up to left field, caught by Horn for the third out of the inning. So Sonics return the favor here and get 2 of their own as we go to the top of the second. 7-8-9 up for the Moonshots. Grounder right to first. Oh my goodness. Someone benched that first baseman because that was just a bad play on the ball there. Went for the tag, missed it. And we're already down to 1 out here. Grounder right to Bernal, and that should end the inning, so no harm there as we go to the bottom of the second. Bottom of the order, up for the Sonics. That'll be grounded to third for the first out of the inning. Grounder right to Houndstooth for the second out there. Sets up Luis Cray Cray. That's going to be a walk. That's up Ashton Brock, 0 for 1 tonight. Grounder, catcher misses it, and that's going to allow for the steal. Oh, catches her looking on the outside corner for strike 3, so we go to the top of the third, still 2-1. Lushley makes the catch for the first out of the inning. Jerry Horn up to bat. Grounder right to Dean for the second out of the inning. Santiago Magana to bat had a single earlier that got the ball rolling for the Moonshots. Can he do it again on 2 outs? He hits it high. It's far and it's gone. Solo shot from Magana. Make it a 2-2 game, 412 into right field for his 5th home run of the half. And Carr is gonna rip it up the middle for a 2-out single. Sets up Matthias Houndstooth 1-for-1 with an RBI single. Pops it up, but no one will get to it, so 1-1 count. Grounder right to Bernal, throws to first for the third out of the inning. So Moonshots tie things up as we go to the bottom of the third. 2-3-4 up for the Sonics. And that's a missile over the shortstop's head all the way to the wall, and that's going to be a leadoff double for the Sonics. Opportunity here for them to get a runner across with Beckett Bernal. Had the walk last time. Oh, right down the middle, but it's a foul. Won't miss there this time, as runner's gonna stay at third. So runners at the corners here. Sets up Lark Lushley 1-for-1 tonight. Had the 2 RBI double in the first. Oh, fastball. Another fastball low, 0-2 count. Oh, hits it right to Hill down for the first out of the inning. Sets up Asbestos Fan 0-for-1 tonight. Grounder right to Benjamin, and cannot get the double play in time though. Sets up Vale Dean for 2 outs. Run on first. Two 1 count. Down low, misses 2-2. Swing and a miss. Gets him there for the third out of the inning. 6-7-8 up for the Moonshots. Hits the slider, but will be caught by Fan for the second out of the inning. Gander Hill down up to bat, 0-for-1 tonight. Not hitting all that well at the plate right now, hitting 200 with only 2 RBIs. And that'll be strike 3 as we go to the bottom of the fourth. 7, 8, 9, bottom of the order here for the Sonics. Pops it up past the shortstop, can't make the dive, and that'll give the Sonics a leadoff runner, nobody out. Check swings high, 1-1 count. Whiffs there, 1-2 now. Bruce Charles already crossing the 60 pitch threshold, and it's only pitched through 3 1/3 here so far. So it might be a bit of a bullpen game here for the Moonshots. And ooh, third baseman almost able to grab it, but just bounces off his glove. Sets up Ashton Brock 0-for-2 tonight as we go back to the top of the order. 1-2 count. 2-2. Oh, and it's high, it's far, and it's gone. 3-run shot into center field, 409 for Brock's first home run of the half. Huge here for the Sonics, gives them a 6-2 lead. And that'll knock out Bruce Charles as Caleb Shipwreck will try to fix this mess.
Ball inside.
And that's gonna go right past the second baseman for another hit here. Beckett Burnell up to bat, locked in at the plate.
Nope, that's high.
It's high, it's far, and the Sonics get another home run this inning. This time a 2-run shot into center field once again. 398 for Burnell's first home run of the half. Sets up Lark Lushley 1 for 2 tonight with a 2 RBI double. That's hit high. Doesn't look like it's far. It is. 3, 2, 1. Solo shot. Oh my, look at that arc. 399 for Lushley's 4th home run of the half. So Sonics just need a grand slam to have the team effort cycle. Yeah, Kawashi, that was one very high arc on the ball. Grounder right to Hill down, and that will end the beatdown. Sonics score 6 as they make it a 9-2 game as we go to the top of the 5th. 9-1-2 up for the Moonshots. And that's just going to bounce fair. Rolls around for a fairly long single. If there's an offense in the league that could come back from a 9-2 deficit, it would be the Moonshot offense. And they'll try to recoup some of that damage here this inning. Oh no, catcher drops it, and that's going to allow the runner to get into scoring position. Nobody out. Missile into right field, but Grimes able to catch it for the first out of the inning. That's gonna be double plays. The runner on second was slow. Sets up Jerry Horn with 2 outs, so that's gotta hurt. And it's high, it's far, and it's lost in the bushes. Solo shot into dead center. Another nice arc there for Jerry Horn's 5th home run of the half. And that's going to be a 4-pitch walk. Runner on first now. 2 outs for the on fire Alberto Carr. Missile. Oh, tough slide from center field. Can't get to it in time. Runners on first and second now. 2 outs for Matthias Houndstooth. Tense at the plate despite an impressive stat line. I feel like with stats like that, you really shouldn't be tense at the plate, and that's just barely foul. It's high, it's far, and the Moonshots bring themselves back into striking distance here. 3-run shot to make it a 6-9 game. 435 into center for his 6th home run of the half. And just like that, the Sonics will have to pull their starter too. This time, Iggy Roman will take over. And that's another hit here, so Moonshots replicating the Sonics bottom of the 4th here, setting up Christine Driver, 1 for 2 tonight with the single. Pops it, 1-2 count. Ooh, almost hits her in the ankles. And just like that, the Moonshots will have the tying runner up to bat. They went to the inning down 9-2, and now Gander Hill down represents the tying run. And she'll hit it right to Dean for out number 3. So Moonshots return with some power here. 4 runs in the top of the 5th makes it a 6-9 game as we go to the bottom of the 5th. Both teams just trading blows back and forth here. Feels like at this rate the Sonics need to score even more runs just to feel remotely safe. That'll be caught by Wells for the first out of the inning. Pops it up behind home plate, 1-2 count. Swing, and they miss. Slider there for the second out of the inning sets up Luis Cray-Cray, 1 for 1 with a single and walk. Full count. Swing, and they miss for the third out of the inning. Top of the 6th, 9-1-2 up for the Moonshots. Grinder right to foul. And that's a missile that's gonna go all the way to the wall for a very long single. Sets up Tristan Benjamin as we go to the hardest part of the lineup here. Runners on first and second, nobody out. Tying run up to bat with Jerry Horn, who already has a solo shot earlier that got the party started last inning. Three 3-1 count now. Swing and a miss high, full count. Swing and a miss. Misses inside for strike 3. sets up Santiago Magana. Has a home run and a single. Whiffs outside, 1-1 count. 1-2 now. Foul ball, 1-2 count. High, 2-2. Swings at the slider. That's going to be called for an infield fly for the second out of the inning. Next up, the on fire Alberto Carr. He's 3 for 3 tonight. Can he get another one here? Oh, that was right down the middle. And that goes right past the infield. 1 run will score, rolling all the way to the wall. Runners running third, heading for home. And the Moonshots making an 8-9 game here. Matthias Houndstooth 2 for 3 tonight with the single and home run, as PJ Meal will take over with the tying run on second. And that's gonna go over the shortstop here, and the Moonshots have tied things up here in the top of the 6th. Runner on second, 2 outs for the Shots. I said earlier, if there's any offense that could make the comeback here, it's going to be this one. Throws down low, 2-1 count. 3-1 count. And that's going to be a walk. So runners on first and second now for Christine Driver. 2 for 3 with a single. Grounder low, 0-2 count. Check swing, 2-2. And that's a missile into right field. Grimes makes the grab though for out number 3. So Moonshots get 3, and we have a brand new game as we go to the bottom of the 6. 1, 2, 3, top of the order here for the Sonics. And first pitch swing, it's high, it's far, and it's gone. First pitch swing, home run into right field, 417 for Brock's second home run of the half. And I believe that's her second of the game as well. Sets up Gregory McFurlow. And that'll be it for Shipwreck, as the long reliever will come in here. Grounder over first base, and that's going to be a single. Runner goes for the steal. Oh my, that was a bad throw. And I thought maybe there might be an attempt on third, but runner on second now, nobody out. That goes right to, ooh, almost a double play. Lark, I always mix up the names. Lark Lushley up to bat. Has the home run and double. Magana makes the dive, but the throw to first not in time. Runners at the corners for Asbestos Fan. Runner goes for the steal. And safe on second. One for 2. Cake Collector activates. swing and a miss. Crucial strikeout for the Moonshots, as that's going to be the second out of the inning. Sets up Vale Dean. One-two count. K Collector activates. Pops it up into foul territory. Check swings high, even count. Grounder right to Houndstooth, and that's going to end the inning. So 2 runners left stranded, but the Sonics retake the lead as we go to the top of the 7th. 8-9-1 up for the Moonshots. Pops up, can catcher make a play on it? No, he cannot. 1-2 count. Curveball right down the middle, right between left and center field for a leadoff double for the Shots. Golder Wells up to bat, 2 for 3 tonight. 10's at the plate, but he has done more than enough here for the Moonshots to help get back into this game. Hits it into right field. Grimes makes the catch. Won't able to activate that cannon arm. Sets up Tristan Benjamin. 1 for 4 tonight. Outside pitch, 2-0 count. High fork ball, 2-1. Change up just on the corner there. Hits it right to Dean, but the Moonshots will enter double digits as well. Sets up Jerry Horn, 1 for 4, and oh no, the pulled hammy. So Moonshots take a blow to their offense here. We'll see if he is forced to come out. Runner goes for the steal. Not in time for the 3rd out of the inning. So Moonshots return the favor and get 1 as we have a tie game once again. Setting up Dom Hazeldine. 1 for 3 tonight with a single. And yup, that'll be it for Tristan Benjamin. Ivy Allen will take over now. This might be the first game I've cast with double digits for both teams. Sets up Luis Cray. 2 outs here. So a win for the Moonshots would put them at 17-12, I believe. 17 or 16-12. I don't remember if they played week 1 or not week 1, day 1 earlier this week during Whitney's stream. And then the Sonics would gain some much needed ground in the wild card. And that'll set up Alberto Carr, 4 for 4 tonight. 3 singles and a double. 2 RBIs. As the Sonics leaving it all on the table here. Theodore Gates up to pitch. Yeah, the sheet isn't updated since obviously Whitney is on his trip. But I'm sure once he returns, he'll update the spreadsheet. pops it up into foul territory for the first out of the inning. Matthias Hounds to a home run, a double, and a single. Needs the most challenging part here, but with that speed, he could definitely get it done. Runner goes for the steal, hit and run, doesn't work out, foul ball. 2-2 count. Hits it over second base, and that's going to allow the runner to head for third in time. So tie-breaking run in scoring position for Destiny Richard. 1 for 3 tonight with a single and walk. Curveball right to third. Hazeldine, Bernal, double play around the horn. Keeps it a tie game here late. Huge defensive stop here from the Sonics, as they will give their offense an opportunity to retake the lead. Grounder right past the shortstop, barely misses his glove for a leadoff single. Gregory McFurlow, double and 3 singles tonight. Lots of speed on first. Could see a steal attempt here, especially with the low velo. Curveball, 3-1 count. Misses outside, 3-2. K Collector activates. Check swing. Good eye from the batter. Sets up Beckett Bernal. A home run and a single already tonight. Can he do it once again for the Sonics here? Nobody out in the bottom of the 8th. First pitch swing goes foul. High pitch 0-2. Outside changeup, 1-2 count. Another changeup outside, 2-2. That goes foul. Rips it foul, 2-2. Full count, nobody out. And he rips it past the and all the way to the wall. 1 run will score. Runners rounding third, heading home, and the Sonics will take a 12-10 lead here. Nobody out in the bottom of the 8th, with Lark lushly up. Home run, double, and single. Another player here, 1 step away from the cycle. Rips it right to Magana, but does advance the runner. Sets up Asbestos Fan 0 for 4 tonight with the RBI. Infield playing in, trying to keep this a 2-run game. Ooh, almost hits her in the head. Swing, and they miss. Huge strikeout from the long reliever here. Vale Dean up to bat. And rips it right past the third baseman, and that's going to give the Sonics another run here. Make it a 13-10 game. Both teams putting up football scores here, as that will be the final out of the inning. So Sonics score 3. Moonshots are still in striking distance, but they'll need to get some damage here with the bottom of the order. First up, Christine Driver. It's high, It's far and it's gone. Moonshots inch closer to tying this game up again. Make it a solo shot into dead center for Driver's 4th home run of the half, 13-11. Gander Hill down up to bat for the first out of the inning.
Okay.
1-2 count. Grounder up the middle. Bernal with the dive. Throws to first in time for a crucial out number 2. Sets up Ivy Allen, who comes in to substitute for the injured Benjamin. And that will be caught by Hazeldean and end the inning. So Sonics somehow survive here. Make it a 13-11 game. Moonshots had 21 hits compared to the Sonics 16. Insane game from both teams. Moonshots had 4 home runs. Sonics had 4 home runs. And not many strikeouts. Welcome back, Whitney. Yep, you have just come back to a 13-11 game. What on earth is going on? Sonics have won 4 in a row. Yep, well, this offense certainly got the job done for them here tonight. Winning pitcher is Gates. Picks up only 2 hits and an earned run through 2 innings of work. Samplemore handed the loss. And that will be Houndstooth, Bernal, and Brock for your players of the game. Alright, we go to our second game of the evening. It's going to be the Lumberjacks taking on the Liberty. Let's see. I think we're good on my front here. Right. I think we can play ball.
Upchuck Steaks. If you're up for steak.
And I believe the Liberty are
make it an
just
upchuck.
We got pop-up showers downtown,
Auto
highs of
lineup.
95, lows of 22,
So
and
I'll
a
just use
giraffe from the
suggested
petty zoo is apparently on
and
the freeway driving a
play ball.
Gasconade. Oh, I gotta stop grooming my cat. Let's jam.
'Cause we're all fighters. We'll stay together till the end.
Yep. Alright. We had a shootout in game 1 tonight, and that's an understatement, as the Lumberjacks take on the Liberty here. Lumberjacks looking to punch their ticket into the playoffs with a win here tonight, with leadoff hitter Adele Gordon up to bat. And that's going to be a grounder to second for the first out of the inning. Kareem Colombo up to bat. Rookie for the Lumberjacks, having himself a solid half here. Grounder right to Praline for... And strike three called for the second out of the inning. Bryn Wyatt up to bat. Grounder right to Wash, throws to first for the third out of the inning. We go to the bottom of the first, 1-2-3, up for the Liberty. Grounder right to Colombo for the first out of the inning. Sets up Woody Terry, having himself a pretty strong half. 435, 4 home runs, and 8 RBIs. Grounder right past Colombo, and that's going to be a 1-out single for the Liberty. Runner goes for the steal, and that's just going to go foul. 0-2 count. Swing and a miss for the second out of the inning. Sets up Leanne Praline, number 4 hitter. One count. 3-1 as that's going to bounce off Hinton, putting a runner in scoring position. 2 outs. Full count. It's a right to Richards, throws to first for out number 3. So we go to the top of the second. 4-5-6 up for the Lumberjacks. Rodney Wentz hits it high, and it's gone. Solo shot, a bit of a slow hanging ball there, but that will get over the fence for his 5th home run of the half. One-two count. And swing and a miss for the first out of the inning. And that's going to be ripped into right field, as that's going to go all the way to the wall for a 2-out, 1-out double. Eleanor Beard up to bat, hitting .324 on the season. Ball outside, 2-0 count. Runner goes for the steal. No arm whatsoever on that catcher. Runner taking full advantage. The risk pays off as Lumberjacks now have a 2-0 lead. Area 51 have won 5 in a row. So that'll be the second inning. Lumberjacks scored 2 to get the party started. Where's to sign up for this league? If only there were an open spot. Oh wait, there is, I think. I'm assuming the 2B, yeah. Okay, I wasn't sure if the Liberty had already been filled or, but yeah. And that's going to roll all the way to the wall for a 2-out double. Well, the only opening that I know is the Liberty. I don't know if there's maybe some other... I don't know if there's any other teams that are being... And that will be swing and a miss for the 3rd out of the inning. We go to the top of the 3rd, 9-1-2 up to bat. Yeah, Dragons got filled a few weeks ago. This will be the first time Liberty under new management. Sonics jump the Dragons. So let me see. Let me check the standings now. Then, since it's looks like you're still updating the sheet a little bit, but the Sonics are what, half a game back? No, that would be a game. Half game. And the runner's gonna head for 3rd, 1 out. The runner's on 1st and 3rd here. Grin Wyatt up to bat with the RBI hero activated. Swing and a miss for the 2nd out of the inning. Sets up Rodney Wentz 1-for-1 tonight with the solo shot in the 2nd. Also as RBI hero with 2 outs. Lots of speed on 1st. Could see a steal. What did I say? So 2 runners in scoring position here, but it's 2-2 count already. Hits it with some oomph, but that should end the inning. We got to the bottom of the 3rd, still a 2-0 game. Parmigiano throws to 1st for the 1st out of the inning. That's going to center, but it looks like it'll just die in front of the warning track for the 2nd out of the inning. Sets up Woody Terry. One for one tonight. Full count. Swing and a miss for the 3rd out of the inning. We go to the top of the 4th, 5, 6, 7, up for the Lumberjacks. Grounder right to Terry for the 1st out of the inning. Sets of Briggs Richards, 1-for-1 tonight with the double. Pops it into left field for the second out of the inning. Elmore Beard up to bat. That's hanging foul. Stay there for a 0-2 count. Check swings inside, 1-2. That'll just go over shortstop for a 2-out single. I don't think so, Kwashi. I think, well, if I remember correctly, I think I might do some sim, some play. I think we're playing matches that would be deemed like important. I'm not sure how the schedule is panning out exactly, as that's going to be the third out. So 3, 4, 5 up for the Liberty. So I guess we play matches where there's playoff indication, as that's going to be the first out of the inning. Swing and a miss, another strikeout here for Sanchez. Sets up Havoc Overlord, 0-for-1 tonight. Hits it into right field. That's gonna go past Wentz, as that's going to be a 2-out double. Yeah, Overlord is swing and a miss for the third out of the inning. Volt's win would eliminate the Quacks, so we have a I assume Lumberjacks are winning in right now, or have they already clinched with the other games? And that'll be caught looking for the first out of the inning. Sets up Adele Gordon. So we got magic numbers and tragic numbers in play tonight. Ooh, check swings inside for the second out of the inning. Oh, that was fair. That's it was, as that'll be the third out of the inning. We go to the bottom of the fifth, 2-0 game. This has been pretty quick compared to our shootout in the first match. Next up, Fendor Clements. Hinton picks it up for the second out of the inning. Grounder right past third, as that's going to be a 2-out single for the Liberty. Tying run up to bat in Jay Chops. Oh no, someone get an ambulance because he is down for the count. Greg Sanchez hit in the dome, and that is going to be it for him tonight. Ouch. Strong start ruined by a hit to the head. Hopefully he remembers that he's a pitcher when he wakes up. Carson Keith will come in for relief. Ooh, full count now. Runners on first and second. Tying run on first. Ooh, swing and a miss. Terry caught looking down low in the zone as we go to the top of the sixth. Hardy of the order, 3-4-5 up for the Lumberjacks. Soft grounder to be flipped to first for out number one. Popped up just foul. 0-2 count. And that will be the second out of the inning. You know what else wasn't definitely not on my bingo card was having two, like, look how many runs the Sonics needed to score just to win that. Like that's just something like it feels like the Moonshots offense just can do any day of the week, which is just like the scariest part of their offense. Runner goes for the steal. Runner going for the steal. What type of speed do you think you have to do such a move like that? Yeah, seems like the Moonshots are just beating themselves. At least this half. That's going to be caught by Adele Gordon for the first out of the inning. Popped up to Wentz now for another deep fly ball. Sets up Havoc Overlord. So 1, 2, 3, you're out of here. We go to the top of the seventh, 7, 8, 9, up to bat. I feel like no team that's had Overlord has been able to really capitalize on his hype going into the initial draft here. Catcher misses it, but the runner will stay on first. Swing and a miss for the first out of the inning. Sets up Debonair Parmigiano, 1 for 2 tonight with the single. Check swing inside, 0-1 count. Ned Belomi, 92 pitches and still kicking. As he gets another out here for the second of the inning. Sets up Adele Gordon. Runner goes for the steal, and that's not even close. With the third out of the inning, we go to the bottom of the seventh, 6, 7, 8 up for the Liberty. Inside pitch, full count. Cuts him looking for the first out of the inning. Nelly Barker up to bat. Parmigiano with the dive, throws to first in time for out number 2. Sets up Fendor Clements. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th. Grounder right to Parm, throws to first for the 3rd out of the inning. We go to the top of the 8th, top of the order, 1, 2, 3, up for the Lumberjacks. Below me will come out now. Lachlan Bozak will take over. And that will be a leadoff single for the Lumberjacks. Sets up Kareem Colombo, 0 for 3 tonight. Lots of speed on first, slow catcher. Can they go for the steal? No need, as that's going to be runners on first and second now, nobody out. Sets up Grin Wyatt, RBI hero. Lots of speed on first and second here, as he's going to pop this up to the center fielder for out number 1. Rodney Wentz up to bat, had a solo shot earlier. Can he do it again for his team? Inside pitch, 1-0 count. Looks back again, so that's going to be another one more, and that would be a balk. Runners go for the steal. Safe at both spots, so runners now on second and third, 1 out. 1-2 count. Swing and a miss. Crucial strikeout for the Liberty as Dane Foundwood comes up to the plate here. Runners on second and third, 2 outs. And that's going to be a walk. Setting up Briggs Richard, 1 for 3 tonight with the double. 0-1 count. And Wash catches it for out number 3, so the Liberty hold off the bases loaded as we go to the bottom of the 8th. 9-1-2 up for the Liberty. And it looks like Kareem Colombo will be subbed out late. Lumberjacks looking to have the defensive stops here. Grounder right past second, and the tying run up to bat for the Liberty here. Nobody out, runner on first. Low pitch, 2-0 count. 2-1. It's into right field, but it's going to be caught by Wentz for the first out of the inning. That's up Woody Terry, 1 for 3 tonight with a single. (0-2 count). Grounder right to Richards, flips it to shortstop, and that will be a double play to end the inning. We go to the top of the 9th, still 2-0. Bottom of the order, 7, 8, 9, up for the Lumberjacks. Grounder right to Wash for the first out of the inning. Buck Hinton up to bat, 0 for 3 tonight, as he's gonna get his first hit of the night here, just past the diving third baseman, as Overlord misses the play on the ball, allowing a double. Sets up Debonair Parmigiano, 1 for 3 tonight with the single. Grounder right to Terry for the second out of the inning. And up comes the locked in Adele Gordon, 2 for 4 tonight, 2 singles, locked in at the plate, looking to get some insurance runs before the bottom here. And that's going to be an intentional walk, looking to bring in to go up against Bo Higgins instead. And I'll be past diving first base, and the Lumberjacks take a 3-0 lead here. 2 outs, sets up the RBI hero, Grin Wyatt. 0 for 4 tonight. Grounder, Terry picks up the dive, and that will be for the 3rd out of the inning. We go to the bottom of the 9th. Lumberjacks score 1 to make it a 3-0 game. Heart of the lineup here, 3, 4, and 5 up next. Check swing, 1-2 count. Grounder right to Higgins for the 1st out of the inning. Leanne Praline will come out, sets up Harsh Maynard. Grounder right past the 3rd and base shortstop. Runner on 1st, 1 out. Overler going for the bunt with an out. So Liberty sacrifice a bunt, an out, just to advance the run to 2nd when they're already down 3-0. That bunt did nothing for them. They needed to conserve that out. Because that's no better than being in a double play situation. Except now you're down and out. And that will end the inning. Lumberjacks get it done with the power of pitching. Final score 3-0. 3 runs, 11 hits. Not a lot of offense this game. Just the overall pitching duel with the Lumberjacks eking 1 out. Winning pitcher is Keith, going 3 2/3 after Sanchez was knocked out in the 5th. It's going to be all pitchers as your players of the game. Sanchez, who had 8 strikeouts, Bellamy with 7, and Keith with 2. That was 8 through almost 5 innings of work. Lumberjacks are in. Alright, one more here for the Quacks and Volts. I think I'm just leaving the lineups as is. I don't see anything here in terms of lineups, so I think we are good to go for both teams. The Quacks and Volts as we go into our final match of the night. Sets up Devin Larson as he gets an immediate hit here. Daryl O'Connor up to bat, hitting .279.
Ball that's inside.
And that's going to be a back-to-back hits here. Runners rounding third, heading home, and the Quacks will take a 1-0 lead here. Nobody out. So the Bombers need the Quacks to win here. Volts, where are the Volts in the standings right now? Volts are in the 6th spot with a half a game lead. And a loss here would put the Bombers into the 6th seed. The Diamond Jacks are also 14 and 14, but a three-way tie. What's the three-way tiebreaker? Is it run differential? Head to head. Next up is Cameron Despot.
Ball that's inside.
1-2 count.
Ball.
Swing and a miss for the third out of the inning. We go to the bottom of the first as the Quacks strike first. Grounder right to short for the first out of the inning. Popped up into center for the second out of the inning. Fitz or Smith up to bat. As that's going to be caught by Larson for the third out of the inning. We go to the top of the second, 7, 8, 9 up to bat. That will be a strikeout here. That'll be the second out of the inning. Yeah, seems like the Volts have just been hit with a stroke of bad luck, because it's not like they have a bad team, and they obviously have Rebecca Ellis. It's just they haven't been able to piece together wins. That'll be caught for the third out of the inning. We go to the bottom of the second, 4, 5, and 6 up to bat. And that's going to be caught by Connor for the first out of the inning. First pitch swing from Rebecca Ellis surprisingly doesn't pay off. Ooh, Newman with the dive, as that's going to be a quick second out. That will be popped up into short for the third out of the inning. So 1, 2, 3 inning. Felt like that's how many pitches there were. As we go to the top of the third. Rose picks it up, throws the first for out number 1. Grounder right to Spears for the second out of the inning. Setting up Brass Power Slide.
No blow.
2-0 count.
Strike.
Grounder right to Spears, as that's going to be the third out of the inning. We go to the bottom of the third, still 2-0. Webster only had 9 pitches through 2 innings. Already throwing, in just his at bat alone, he threw half of what he did in the first 2 innings. That'll be the second out of the inning. Sets up Piper Spears.
Oh, that's inside.
1-1 count. 1-2 count. Strike 3 called. 3 up, 3 down as we go to the top of the 4th. I don't think he even hit 20 pitches. And that's a missile into left field for a no out single.
No low. That's a strike.
Oof, double play. Just unfortunate timing from the first baseman.
Strike.
Yeah, look at that. Webster's not even at 20 pitches yet. As we go to the bottom of the 4th. Still 2-0.
Strike. That's outside. Foul.
Swing and a miss for the first out of the inning. Next up, Rodney Kane, 0 for 1 tonight. The rookie just having kind of a terrible half here, only hitting 158. Does have a home run, 5 RBIs, but just can't really get on base, which you can't have if you're going to be leading off at 2. And that'll be the Volt's first hit of the night here. Runner on first, 2 outs for the one and only Rebecca Ellis. It's high. This is getting close to the wall. It's gone. The first pitch Slayer does it again, and it's a 2-run shot. 396 for her 6th home run of the half. And just like that, we have a brand new game going into the 5th. Volt score 2 as we go to the top of the 5th. I like that one. Did you just add that now? I don't think I've seen that text yet. Yeah, I agree, Pandora. It's just amazing how much she's been traded around. I think the main issue is that each team that has eventually traded her away was because they weren't really in a like position to title contend anymore. Like the Express, I think they didn't, like, even after winning the championship, it's not like they had a strong team. Diamond Jacks made the trade to the Skulls. Not really sure why they traded her away. And then Skulls, they just needed more you know, picks just to help rebuild that team. So obviously they got sent to the Volts. And that'll be the second out of the inning. Sets up Sean Ware up to bat, 0 for 1 tonight. Swing and a miss for the third out of the inning. We go to the top of the sixth, top of the order for the Quacks. And that was going to the wall. That goes past the cane, and that will be a leadoff double for the Quacks. And what's crazy about the Express run is that they were the 7th seed at the time, and with the playoff format switching back, that automatically makes them the highest seed to ever win a Super Series. Grounder up the middle, and runners at the corners now. Tie-breaking run 90 feet from home. Yeah, because I don't imagine our playoff... Oh yeah, I remember that too. Express had a losing record. The Express didn't even have a manager. Yeah, I think wrong fielders playing themselves there for game 4. Little practice run for them. And that will be caught in right field for the third out of the inning. So Quacks can't take advantage of their runners as we go to the bottom of the 6th. 9-1-2 up for the Volts. And that's going to be a walk. And that will be a swing and a miss for the first out of the inning. Sets up Rodney Kane 0 for 2 tonight. Yeah, I remember that Lumberjack run just stinging slightly just because we ended up losing to the Express in the conference finals. And we were the 8th seed going in, so I think like it was pretty much all of the bottom teams that just somehow made it to the Super Series that year. Because that's gonna be a caught stealing and an injury, so that's 2 swords in the chest for the Volts. as Spears will have to come out now. Kane takes over at second. Yeah, if the Express had a losing record at 7, then we obviously would have had to had a losing record at 8. So and that'll be it for Shepard. Aiden Leonard, lots of power in his bat. Yeah, if there's one thing I'll always take away from that run is knocking off the #1 Knights in the playoffs. Especially on the walk-off. So that was a fun run, even how it ended. Grounder right to first, throws it for out #1, but runners advance. So 2 runners in scoring position for special marks. Jen Oldham trying to keep this offense at bay, and she can't. That's going to go to the outfield for a bases clearing single. Quacks 4-2 lead here in the top of the 7th. Low pitch, 2-1 count. Misses down low, 2-2. Picked up by Kane, and just not in time though for a double play. Doyle Connor up, locked in, and 1 for 3 tonight. Swing and a miss, 1-2 count. Cuevas picks it up for the 3rd out of the inning. So Quack score 2 and retake the lead as we go to the bottom of the 7th. 3-4-5 up next. And Phineas Cortez is going to take over at second. Popped up into right field for the 1st out of the inning. Legend herself, Rebecca Ellis. Don't throw her high and don't throw a strike. That was high, but it wasn't a strike. 1-1 count. 1-2. Check swing, 2-2. And that's gonna go right past the first baseman. Rebecca Ellis just doing as much she can for her team. Tying run up to bat in Neville Cuevas. 0 for 2 tonight. Has the power to hit it over the wall, but not a lot of contact, so that will be caught by Newman for the 2nd out of the inning. Snack Rose up to bat. Low pitch inside, 1-0 count. Whiffs down low, 1-1. Another whiff, 1-2. Runner goes for the steal and won't matter because that's 3 whiffs in a row as we go to the top of the 8th. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 up for the Quacks. Up next is Catherine Castro.
Strike. Nope. Adentro.
So with the Quacks being all but eliminated here, this outcome can't be too preferable, as this could be the second out of the inning. That's up Nico Klippenstein 0 for 3 tonight.
No blow.
1-1 count. It's high, it's far, and the Quacks extend their lead. Solo shot over the wall in swagger. 386 for Klippenstein's second home run of the half.
Strike. Strike.
And that's going to be the third out of the innings. We go to the bottom of the eighth. 7-8-9 up for the Volts.
That's inside.
Foul ball, 2-2 count. And that's going to be a grounder up the middle, so runner on first, nobody out.
Es un strike. That's low.
I think what the Volts need, they need a little more punch in their lineup. Because it seems like the strategy this half has been let Alice do all the work. That's gonna be a quick out here. Sets up Damian Neva. That'll go foul. 0-1 count. And that's going to go caught by Connor for the third out of the inning. We go to the top of the ninth. 7-8-9 up for the Quacks.
Strike.
Smith picks it up, throws to first for the first out of the inning.
Strike.
0-2 count. Swing and a miss. The second out of the inning. Special Marks up to bat. It's high, it's far, and that's a little more insurance. Solo shot into center field makes it a 6-2 game, putting this one ever so more out of reach for the Volts. His third home run of the half. And that'll be it for Oldham. Kawhi O'Connor taking over. Just looking to get just one out here.
No blow. Ball that's inside.
Oh, just bounces off the second baseman, and the inning continues for the Quacks and a Mojo debuff. Oh my goodness, nobody at first either. The ambulances are coming out as they'll need another pitcher to take over. The second to be knocked out tonight. And that'll be strike 3 called. Was that their long reliever? No, that was the closer. Alec Webster at 97 pitches, going strong here. And that'll be the first out of the inning. That's a Mr. Smith 1 for 3 tonight, and that will be it. Smart pull here, won't go for the complete game. With Herpy Curtis looking to close things out. 2-2 count. Swing and a miss for the second out of the inning. Finally, it's Rebecca Ellis. 2-run shot earlier, only one doing anything important here as she gets another hit. First pitch Slayer doing work for her. And that's going high, but it's not gone as Larson makes the grab at the wall. Quacks win in dominating fashion. Final score 6-2. Let me update the numbers here. Not that it really matters since this is the last match of the night. Volts had 11 strikeouts, Quacks only 6. 2 home runs. And if we just go back, Volts had 5 hits and 3 of those were from Ellis. So just being let down by her team here. Winning pitcher is Webster going 8 1/3. And while Newton has handed the loss. It'll be Webster, Ellis, and Marks for your players of the game. Alright, so that's it for games. Let's just see who's up next. It's gonna be the Cyclones and the High Rollers. Shots 51, Serpents, Unicorns, there we go. So if we go right here, we're gonna have Cyclones, Rollers, Wrong Fielders, Retrievers, Sonics, Dragons. That's going to be a big matchup. Mythic and Skulls of Rock. League leaders, yep, I'll go ahead and do that. So we've got Alberto Carr and Rosie Reese leading the way here. Huber, Ruiz, Greg Sanchez, .48 ERA. Rosie Reese has yet to give up a run this half. 20 innings of work. Bellamy up there. Nunez. So Moonshots have three of in the top 10. Beckett, Bernal, and Fowler Henson. Let's just check our stats also. So we have 2 players here hitting over 500. Carr and Huber leading the way with 8 home runs. Huber with the first to 20 RBIs. Back at Bernal leading on base. Ruiz with the slugging. And him also with the on base and slugging.
That last leaf landscaping will come in and cut, rip, and shred.
We have Carr leading the way with hits and extra base hits, with Boltbury with 22 strikeouts. Ouch.
Atmospheric river pounding down against the roof, or the local flock of seagulls just took
Briggs
some serious
Richards in a
revenge
3-way
against the
tie
station
for stolen
building. All the
bases.
more
Alberto
reason to stay in my
Carr
comfy booth and keep the
tied
door
for first with the most
Let's jam.
runs. And Nelly Barker leading the way with 4 times being caught stealing. Cara March for the Knights is the first to 4 wins. Rosie Reese is the only pitcher who has yet to give up a run. And Larry Cobb with 4 saves on this half. Whip is going to be Yurt at .64. Also with an opponent batting average of .153. Rosie Reese leading the way with 31 strikeouts. Kerwin Bates with 15.28 strikeouts per 9. Couple pitchers here with no walks so far. Kerwin with the 30-1 strikeout to walk ratio. Volts game end. Quacks just won 6-2. Nothing too crazy. It was pretty much just a Rebecca Ellis show, except all her cast members decided not to show up. Yep, it was the Quacks versus Alice. Might have to rename team to the Alice. Alright, that is it then for tonight. Thank you all for tuning in and have a great rest of your weekend. Take care and have a good night.